Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It is me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a general tarot reading for you today. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Hit the like button if you're resonating. Subscribe if you're new to the Soul Family here, the collective, and also leave a comment down below if you feel like it. All right, I'm going to start with Dreams of Guy. We're going to do a guide card today. So let's just get one card from here and see how we go. Hope everyone's having an amazing day or a beautiful day. And if you're not, I hope that this reading can bring you some clarity and guidance and some joy maybe into your life. That'd be cool. We have the Five of Fire coming out. So the Five of Fire is really interesting here. It looks really interesting. It's two masculine energies and they look like they're gonna be fighting each other. I'm getting that like this is like winning at all costs. It gives me a sense of that. It gives me the sense of like the Five of Swords, weirdly. Um, I feel like there is this, yeah, like wanting to win at all costs. So that's how I'm kind of feeling about the card. Let's just quickly go to the book and get the meaning for us today for the reading. And let's see, the Five of Fire. The Five of Fire is number 242. Such a big book. I say that like every time, but still, it's a big book. All right. So this one here is giving rivalry, competition, aggression, bullying, discord, chaos, obstacles, conflict. So interesting. Today's reading is going to be very interesting. I can already tell. So this is our card. It's a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation. So I remember back to the readings that I did for like the monthly readings for the star signs. Like this here is what I've been kind of not waiting for, but like kind of waiting to see, maybe waiting for if it's going to come out. And it is. This one here is just saying, do not judge or condemn others. Focus on your vision, not what others are doing. Everyone's seems to be like, at least what I've noticed on Meta, because I'm on Meta and I post on there. And you know, sometimes I scroll and I do notice that a lot of people are really focused on what other people are doing at the moment. But that makes sense, I think. It's the time of year. Make no place for bullying. Okay, so it's really interesting. Base your concerns in fact. All right, so the Five of Fire symbolizes a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, either at hand or ahead. Someone see themselves or others as a rival or a competitor, and may be willing to use ruthless or aggressive measures to come out on top. Interesting. Okay. Rivalry between people and a battle for control and dominance can lead one person to a place of obstacles in a path of another in order to slow their progress or deter them completely. Why? Because they want to be the one with the power, influence, or potential wealth and will not allow a competitor to take what they believe to be theirs. I'm getting I'm getting interesting feelings right now. I get that there is a lot of competition in the tarot space and in the spiritual space. This is just kind of like giving me those vibes. So, like, if it's giving you a certain vibe about a certain situation, that's fine because I feel like this could resonate in many ways. This ugly situation is now often made worse by technology and social media. Rumors can be spread, lies told, and reputations destroyed. This is taking me back. This is taking me back to when I did my live streaming. Okay. And all can be accomplished with almost completely anonymity. So that's being anonymous. At its extreme, we can see bullying in the modern age as a gladiatorial sport for voyeurs. A victim is thrown to the wolves while an aggressor sits upon their throne, and spectators scream for blood, following their leader blindly and embracing the pack mentality. But these wolves do not hunt for survival, they hunt for sport and recreation, or simply because another asked him to. This is explaining what happened to me. You know, it's like this is resonating with me on like a level that's insane because this has already happened to me in my life. So I've already been through this kind of thing with social media and people attacking me, canceling me for something that I didn't do. It didn't say, like it's more than that. But I won't go into it. I just really think it's so interesting. This is the most interesting card that's come out ever. All too often, they hide their attacks behind a belief that is their right to question, and then judge to condemn their life choices of another. If aggression is motivated by rivalry, the aggressors may declare that their rival has copied or stolen their ideas, ideas that have often been expressed in one form or another countless times before, over all the world, by people who have never met and never will meet. Now, because technology has made the world smaller and social networks have created connections across the globe, complete strangers can be attacked simply because someone who works in a similar way or who has a similar business saw that similarity and brought to the attention of someone who then allowed their own ego or fears to have them believing the worst. This gives me vibes. This gives me like some insight and clarity on maybe what's going on here on YouTube because I'm not here to talk about it. I'm gonna carry on whatever I do do what I must, and I won't stop because I know what I'm meant to be doing. This card is really, really coming through today. Do you feel like you got to win at all costs? Like, there are people out there that like just don't want you to win because that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Whatever its motivation, lives have been ended because one or more have decided to target another with a vicious cruelty. Well, that's pretty epic and dark. The five of fire therefore represents a choice to walk one of two paths, to embrace or even condone this behavior or to end it. If the choice is to embrace it, do so knowing that you'll be met with the same aggression, because aggression only perpetuates more aggression. Instead, if you choose to believe that another is your rival and has stolen your work, then use the legal methods in place to protect your interests. If you're not willing to do so, then do the honorable thing. Step away and move on. Do not embrace spiteful and malicious behavior, or or it may be you who finds yourself judged and condemned. With reputation ruined, if your choice is to help it end, then be mindful of your actions. All too often, unkind behavior comes in the form of a joke or a laugh at the expense of another. A discussion about another's life's choices, spirituality, sexuality, or appearance can appear to be intolerant and condemning to someone who is watching or listening. You are entitled to your opinions, but be mindful of who can see or overhear what is written or said. And if you cannot be certain that another will not be hurt or upset by your words, then it is best to keep your opinions to yourself. Abide by the golden rule in this moment. Treat others how you yourself would ask and expect to be treated. If you would not like to have your choices questioned and judged, or to be attacked for no good reason other than you had a similar idea to another, then do not do the same to others. Ooh, we're starting off real fiery. That's so fiery. Like, right? It's so fiery. All right, so this is our general energy for today's reading. Ooh, something's going down. All right, let's go into like um an affirmation really quickly. We'll get an affirmation out of the way and see what that is for today. Please give us an affirmation to help with today. I can expend time when I am inspired. Love that. I get two. If you want to claim these, definitely type a love heart into the comments, y'all. Okay. This one is creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. Yeah. We have spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Epic. All right. So they are our three affirmations for today. Alrighty. Let's move on to some tarot cards and get a reading going. I picked up my one, so like, we're gonna just get like one of these really quickly. Or a couple of these. Okay, so today's reading is about a chosen one. I was kind of figuring that like maybe today's reading would be about a chosen one because This seems to be one of those things where people like maybe they're not actually like saying anything to you. Maybe they're doing this in hidden groups or like I just feel like there's a lot of negativity directed towards you at the moment. You're a chosen one. This is why. And this is why you don't need to give up and like you're a divine creator and all that kind of stuff because it will come through and things will shift. I know things will shift. You just have to not give up and not allow any of this energy to really seep through into yours. So this one is all about purpose. Like this is your purpose, like this is your divine calling, and people are like mad about it because people are so mad about it. Like, I've been feeling that, at least for me, for a long time, and like, I don't really have an opinion about it. I just kind of figured that, like, I already know how it goes. So, like, I haven't really been affected by it at all. Um, but this one here is like being very deeply connected to your high purpose, and knowing. And, like really diving into your calling and your unique path. It's just like a reminder you are significant and you're on a divine mission. Like it's really popping out today. We do have quantum pulse. So quantum pulse here, it's so interesting how the camera did that right as I pulled it up. Okay. Quantum pulse is intention and vibration. I feel like your vibration has been lifted. It's been risen like so much that like you're vibrating like kind of like outside of the vibrations of a lot of other people. And I feel like people see this, people feel it, people know it. And it's like this energy that is making them envious, jealous, hateful, like like they don't want you to succeed because they know you're like the one or something. Like you're not the one because there's more than just one person. It's just they know that you're like something. You have charisma. You have these things. You have the gift. And I just feel like quantum pulse is really about vibration, and it shows that you are on like another level, which is really epic. And then we have divine masculine. So this is really manifestation qualities right here. This could be a male. This could be just like a female in divine masculine energy, really putting in some manifestation work, like, leadership, action, strength, and just being very direct and straightforward, being stable, being very like strong, obviously, having determination, and you're like manifesting your goals with your determination, So we do have divine masculine today. All right. Now, let's move on to a tarot reading. Sorry about that. I just had a feeling that I needed to do that, and I feel like it had to happen. Chosen one, quantum pulse, and divine masculine. This is very interesting. We got divine masculine on that first card earlier as well. So this is possibly about someone in a divine masculine energy. Okay, our first card is the Ten of Cups. Well, I'm getting this is where you're heading. The Ten of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles. Here, I'll show you. Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so there is this brand new vision, a new idea. There is this new pathway. And I feel like you're in this place of like happiness and contentment. Like you are balanced. You have good people around you. You're really coming into a place where I feel like you're healed, or like there was a lot of healing done. We do have the Eight of Wands coming out, and I feel like this is giving me like, a lot of people looking at you, people still looking at you, people seeing you. This is like I'm getting like in my head thousands, 1000s, thousands. So it's kind of interesting that I'm getting that. um, it's just really interesting. I feel like thousands of people see you. It's very direct. I got such a strange feeling after that card came out. Okay, so we do have the Four of Swords here, and I feel like this is something that is coming out because I feel like a lot of energy is being directed towards you, and I feel like it makes you almost sloth. You know, like that's kind of like one of those things that you don't really want to be, which is like lazy, or you feel like you don't want to do much, or like you struggling to like maybe get up in the morning or something. You know, like that's kind of what I'm getting from it. We do have the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups is really giving me the sense of like you are just like just so determined. You're so determined, and I feel like you're super balanced, and you're like in this place, and I feel like nothing is going to shake you. The King of Cups here is really feeling like you've got a lot of fullness happening, like you're feeling very full. Um, you're very much like balanced your emotions, you're like on top of them. And I think that's really beautiful. And I feel like you're really about helping or doing what you can for others. It's like that's kind of like what I get from that one. We do have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, and the Knight of Pentacles here is really giving that sense of kind of maybe like what I was saying at the end there is like more of like this generous kind of like visionary idea, like, you know, you're like doing what you can to really you know, make this thing blossom that you're doing. And this thing that I'm getting that you're doing is very much like in a leader place, like you're being like a more like a guide or a leader or something. We do have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords coming out is significant here, I think, because this is giving mental clarity. I feel like there's this place that you're in and that you're coming to where it's just clarity, like you know. So it's interesting. I feel like maybe there's been these feelings about like what's going on. Like obviously that card came out, it's very specific. Like, you know, I'm so grateful that card's come out for me today because I'm getting a little bit from this reading, even though I do readings for you guys, the collective, but like if I'm part of it, then like, you know, like I say all the time, then maybe I relate to this reading in my way as well. It's just really interesting that I relate to this already once in my life. Like the whole, I've had like a group of people being sent to like my channel and like disliked me and you know like the stream and like you know commenting all these hateful things. So I've like had that before, so I know what it's like. So I definitely understand that card. Um, but like for you, I want like I obviously I wonder, but if you're resonating, please let me know. That's very interesting. Like I'm here for you, by the way. I believe in you, and I just want you to know that you should carry on. So Ace of Swords is really giving me that sense of carrying on. With this sense of carrying on, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups give me happy surprise. I feel like you know, like there is something coming. Something is totally coming in, and it's just gonna be like, you know, like it's gonna make you feel so warm and fuzzy, and you're gonna be like, this is happening. Well, you know, it's such a beautiful feeling that the Ten of Pentacles came out. And you know what? We're good with these cards. I feel like I don't, you know, I split it open just then and it landed on the Lovers card as well. So I feel like this is a really beautiful place to be in. Like whoever this is for, whoever's part of the collective here that you know, is like part of this journey that I've seemed to be telling on my channel and all these readings, especially these readings about chosen ones. Like this is definitely like the greatest journey of a lifetime. And I think it's so cool. So it's really giving me the sense of like the Lovers card is unity and connection. So it's really giving me like, you know, obviously there are people that may be in a place of in between and they don't know if they should be mean or they should be nice. It just seems like they're grappling with this doubt or even you know like following the leader kind of thing, right? Because like I feel like that's kind of what goes on in society. um so I really get that there is a lot of unity and connection coming in, and this wisdom of abundance, this inheritance, the universe's inheritance that it's been promising you for so long, is really kind of coming. The happy surprises here, and I feel like you're going to be surprised by this. You're going to be surprised because you've been feeling a lot of just like lack energy or negative energy directed towards you. And at the same time here, I'm getting that like this is someone that is very gifted. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to just do one more card, and we're going to pull from the Amazonian Angel Oracle. So let's just do that and finish up this reading today. I'm in awe. I love this reading. This reading has really brought me some insights and clarity, so I really hope that it brought you some today. And I did start off this channel, and my intentions going into it was to learn while learning and growing with the people that also are watching me. I remember I used to say that a lot when I started, and that's just the intention that I have, and to do it for like the highest good, not just for me, but for all. So yeah, if you do resonate, that's amazing, and it makes me feel with love. This is a really epic looking card. Alrighty, so the card that came out was Pachacamac, Angel of the Three Worlds. Alright, I don't know if I should do that. Show you up there as well. So pretty. Alrighty, this is number 19. I flipped to the first page that it opened to. Well, like the first one that I saw was 11. So cool. All right. All the gods, all the heavens, all the world are within us. Pachacamac is the archangel guardian of the three worlds. So we have an archangel here today. So beautiful. All right. The meaning of this card. If you have drawn this card, Pachacamac reminds you that the three worlds are symbolic representations of the inner cosmology, your emotional, physical, and spiritual realms. You are aware of these internal processes and how they all interact and relate with each other. The key is to have an awareness and perception of self and draw on this power and inspiration from your inner cosmology. At different times and situations, one realm may seem to be predominant in your life, but you know that is more of a matter of where your attention is at that time. For example, if you feel low, unwell, listless, and maybe have a general lack of energy, this will manifest primarily in your physical world. However, you know that this is a sign or a message that you are out of balance with your emotional and spiritual bodies. Knowing this, you can draw power, energy, determination, strength from your emotional body, and inspiration with a shift in outlook from your spiritual body. You know from personal experience that in times of trouble, disruption, and discord, the main thing that gets you through these is an inner knowing that you'll, like a shrimp in the storm at sea, make it through into calm waters. You may have a few bruises, but you are intact, certainly wiser and stronger than before. This intuition is where your open connection to your spiritual world provides you with support. The perspective and the wisdom that underlies the physical and emotional strength and power you need. You can lift the spirits. And this is a critical detriment for success in the ups and downs of life. Pachacamac says that ultimately your cosmology works as one. If you, okay, I didn't draw it in reverse, but I think it's like really beautiful and really interesting. I like the saying, you will, like a shrimp in a storm at sea, make it through times of trouble into calm waters. It's very poetic. I kind of like that. It's just like really giving me the sense of like you are aware of these things. Like you are aware of this at this point. Like you're becoming more aware of these things. I think that's really beautiful. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed today's reading. Love and light to everybody that stopped by and got to this point. If you did get to this point, leave me a comment down below. I'll reply to all of them. And yeah, see you in another reading very shortly. All right. Bye bye.